Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. These are your April readings. This April of 2022, I will be doing the Twin Flame Soulmate readings for each individual sign. I think that love is a very important matter right now, and so that's why we'll be looking into the normal Wednesday reading, the Twin Flame Soulmate Sacred Union Important Relationship. Doesn't have to be someone that you already know. It could be someone that's going to come into your life, right? Could be in the month of April. Timing is very difficult to pinpoint, but anyway, whenever you get to view this message, it will be important for you. Okay, on the 1st of April, which is a new moon in Aries, we are launching a new website, my dear friends. So why do we have a new website? It's like an upgrade. We've added, hello Agape, we've added more readings, more astrology-based readings, more options, and we also had some issues with the extended readings where people were not automatically getting their purchase. So that is another reason why we have set up, done a brand new website. I will be putting the link beneath the video so that you can visit the new website and check out the readings that are on offer. And I have been mentioning also that the personal readings will soon go on hold for a few months until I'm ready to start over again, as I'm needing to have a bit of a life maybe, and also catch up on things that I've got to do. So I will leave the that opening for personal readings for those that are on Patreon, because they do support Divine Debut, and I feel an obligation to be there for them. Those of you that have not joined us on Patreon, do consider it, as we still give 3 lucky winners a free tarot reading every month. So it's worth being on Patreon, and thank you for those that are already on Patreon. Okay, so also if you could check that you're receiving your notifications, because a lot of people have told me that they haven't been receiving the notifications. So maybe, I don't know, make sure that you're notified, maybe unsubscribe and subscribe again. Okay, that should fix the problem. If not, just punch in, on the keyboard. Check us out. Do a search for Divine Debut 11. Okay, for these readings, of course, we'll be extending these readings, as you know that love readings, we do go very deep. So we'll be using quite a few cards. Don't forget to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, if you feel so called to do. Of course, Venus is love, moon is your emotions, so the moon does relate to matters of love as well. Mars is more the masculine energy, and remember, we're all made up of yin and yang. Some of you divine feminines do have more masculine energy if you're a fire sign or an air sign, and of course it depends on your own personal natal chart, your personal identity, or what you've signed up for in this incarnation. For those of you that do not have your birth chart, you can always go to astro.com and fill in the form there, and you will have your birth chart, and you can keep it for your reference. If you have trouble doing that, you can always reach out to me and I can run your chart for you. Okay, through my email, so divinedebut11@gmail.com. It is for free. All right, my darlings, so we're starting off with Aries, and happy birthday, dear Aries, but also happy birthday to Taurus. Okay, as the month of April being spring in the northern hemisphere and fall and autumn in the southern hemisphere, it's a change of energies, it's a shift, right? It's like stepping into that new journey, just like the Fool does. And yeah, I think that's all I have pertaining to the announcements. I will be referencing some astrology. Stay with me until the end. I'll be talking about a little bit of the astrology, so where the important changes are happening, where there's more focal, there's more of a focus in which areas of your life individually, right, for each of the signs. And thank you for your support, those of you that will be supporting Divine Debut, either through Patreon or through the extended readings. And as I said, there are more readings on offer on our new website. But as I said, I don't know exactly when it is that I'll be putting them on hold. More than likely sometime in May. All right, so get your orders in, because as I said, I don't know when I will be back with personal readings, okay? Thank you so much for listening. Let's now go on to the readings. Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome for your April Twin Flame Soulmate Sacred Union reading, which we usually do on a Wednesday. I hope that you have listened to the announcements, dear Virgo, as there is a lot that I'm talking about there that you need to know. Okay, so we're looking at a love reading for you for April, which April holds 2 new moons. On the 1st of April, new moon in Aries, and on the 30th of April, a new moon in Taurus, which is an eclipse. So I will be extending these readings. You can get the link beneath the video, obviously. And in the extended, I will also be telling you in which area of life the eclipse and the planets are affecting you in the month of April. So just a quick referencing for what's going on in the sky for you. So dear Spirit for Virgo, what's going on in love in the month of April? Love for Virgo, dear Spirit. Love relationship. Now this, of course, Twin Flame Soulmate reading could be someone that's entered your life, someone that you've known forever, or someone that could be new that you feel as though you've known them. So it's a very important connection. So for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, what's going on in the now? The Hanging Man. Pisces is your, for those of you that are Sun in Virgo and Rising Virgo, this is your 7th house. So there's a hold up, but this is also where the magic is happening with Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, right? So there's a bit of a hold up, but this could also be a very important moment for you where love is playing out. Why? Because there's a lot of magic going on, dear Virgo, in your 7th house. So towards the end of April, it's going to be wow. So let's see what else is going on in the now. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. First of all, Jupiter being in your 7th house is bringing you, I mean, this is Santa Claus, Father Christmas, bringing you the gifts. And then Jupiter will also pass through Pisces, your 7th, and enter your 8th, which is where you're going to have a brand new cycle. So there's a bit of a hold up here, but it's also very promising. This is, remember, the Aries energy, which we are in now. So, wow. Now, you could be dealing, obviously, with someone that's going to do something crazy. I mean, This is, of course, Aries, so Mars comes through, but also it's Uranus. Uranus is transiting through Taurus, which that's a sister earth sign for you. So there could be any radical changes of a new journey after a hold-up, after ending maybe a karmic also cycle in your life, because that's what Pisces is. It's an ending and a new beginning. So let's see where you are coming from, this relationship from the past. What is the seed that was planted? What was going on in the past? So we've got the Queen of Wands. So Leo. Some of you Virgos may also have Leo in your chart, which Leo's right next to Virgo. So looks like there was a lot of passion, a lot of magnetism, a lot of luck, a lot of desire. I don't know if some of you work with this person, but we see a lot of back and forth. Leo is fixed fire, so it is ruled by the sun, so it could have been a true love connection. Let's take another card here. Yeah, a lot of back and forth, a lot of messages, so connection through social media, very sexual connection as well. A lot of happiness. Leo does speak to fun as well. Right, maybe you were also at a physical distance. That's why you needed to connect through social media, maybe physically. Flight travel back and forth, right, with the arrows of love of Cupid here. Let's take one more here. We've got the Emperor. So, dear Virgo, the Emperor is an Aries, could be a Taurus, could be any other sign. They could have Leo in their chart, right? The Emperor, someone that could have been quite controlling, someone that is very powerful, someone who's got their own business, a father figure. Okay, and we know the Emperor usually is very, they don't show their emotional side. They usually show their more side of desire, sex, connection through intimacy. Okay, let's see who you were in this connection, Virgo. Four of Pentacles, which is usually my Taurus card. So someone more practical, holding back, being careful not to be hurt. Four of Pentacles, someone very grounded. Someone maybe also hoping for something long term. The other person, Ace of Cups. So when they met you, or when they're going to meet you, if that is the case for something in the near future, they will feel like their cup is running over. There are a lot of emotions, or hoping that you are maybe also someone that they've always hoped for to connect with. You were looking at this connection more a grounded Virgo. You are an earth sign, so you are grounded. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who holds Pisces in their chart. Let's look at that Four of Pentacles. Page of Swords. So Virgo is very nitty-gritty, right? This is Gemini, so maybe not and I don't know if you were communicating in a more grounded way, seeing maybe also this person as someone that you would want in your life as a long term, because remember, Four of Pentacles is the miser. Maybe you were feeling that they were not very open and communicative as well. Three of Cups could be a love triangle. Four of Cups, maybe someone not ready to accept your offer, not ready to be able to give you that. I don't know. The Three of Cups can speak to reconciliation, but also other people. Too many people in the picture, because we've got a four here and a four here and a four here, which speaks to a serious commitment, or matters to do with family. Let's take another card on you, right? Five of Swords. You were conflicted about mind games, maybe them holding back on their truth. I don't know if you were in another connection where you were thinking of divorce. There's Six of Swords. Maybe you were wanting, or maybe even hoping to transition, to move away from anything that you felt grounded with. And I don't know if you've also been going, dear Virgo, in the past maybe. I mean, we do see, you can take these messages as from the beginning and then moving forward. You were going through financial crisis. I mean, this is the miser card, feeling as though there was not enough communication, or the other person was playing with your mind, and you are very cerebral there, Virgo. There's a lot of water on the other side, and so you must have been dealing with someone who had strong water. There's Pisces again here, but water speaks to emotional imbalances from the other person. And remember that Pisces, the hanging man, could also speak to blockages, sense of imprisonment, a love affair for others of you. We do have the Three of Cups. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Their offer was, in the beginning, I'm going to say the Ace of Cups, but because of other people, maybe gossip, in taking steps forward, they're coming through as a Page of Cups, and Page of Cups could also be a child, which could also be a third person. So we said the Emperor could be a father. But you're both very powerful, a very strong power couple, also where business and the ability to create, creative energies are concerned. You're both very powerful, and there's a very strong attraction between the two of you. But I'm going to say the divine feminine in this couple is someone that's more out there, so more open pertaining to their, what they desire, whereas the Emperor shows up as more sexual, right? More detached from emotions, even though they're hiding a very emotional person, very imbalanced emotionally speaking as well. So it could relate to them having gone through a difficult emotional time in their life. Let's see what could be playing out. We've got the Hermit. So the Hermit is a 9. It's a major arcana. So remember, we've got Pisces, Virgo. Pisces, Virgo. Pisces is magical. It's spiritual. It's also imaginative, where Virgo is more practical. Some of you could be looking at the practical way that this may be divine union, spiritual union, can become more practical, but there's been a maturing energy. We know the Hermit is someone that has checked out. They need to see things. They need to connect to the divine. They're seeking the light, the answers, maybe trying to read between the lines. The Hermit could also speak to an emotional sobering, needing to mature energies, maybe also needing to see things truthfully, because Pisces can be illusion. But we know the Hermit could also someone seeking the guidance from someone that reads tarot cards, someone that's more spiritual, an astrologer. Okay, let's see. Let's take another card on that. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune may give you the truth, right? We've got the 9 and the 10. Logically, one more. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo. This is possibly something long-term that's taken forever to come in. I don't know if some of you are seeking a way out of an unhealthy chapter in your lives. It could be you, right? Because Jupiter is, it's the wisdom. We've got 2 cards of wisdom here. A lot will be revealed to you about an ending. I don't know if it's you coming out of a divorce. Could be, or it could be the other person, of course. This is wisdom. This is justice. This is an ending, your luck, the wheel of fate turning in your favor. We've got the long-term commitment here. And it could be also a new home at a physical distance. I mean, Jupiter does speak to long-distance travel. We've got the Fool card here, which is someone having the ability to take action and start this new journey. It could be a physical, could be an emotional, could be a legal as well. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the King of Swords. I was going to say the Ace of Swords. Oh my God, Virgo. Wow. Okay, so we've got a decision to clear the air, clear your physical space. If you are cutting someone out of your life, you are making a choice. The Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. There's going to be cutting information, freeing up information. Now, this is my Aquarius card. This could also be someone that you are seeking guidance from. This could be someone that is in the legal field as well. Could be a solicitor if you're going through divorce. We've got a difficult chapter here that you are going through, Virgo. I don't know if you're cutting out someone that was very cold towards you. This is also, it could be on another level that someone is deciding to speak truthfully to you and take a risk on them getting cut, but also cutting you with their truth. We've got the Six of Wands. So in the past there was success here, but something needed to be clear about a decision and things being up in the air, things being left up in the air. And there was a lot of secrecy, a lot of hidden matters here, and that in the past more than likely brought on an ending. The moon can speak to suspicion, it can speak to distrust, it can speak to matters pertaining to someone's home. So an ending in their home where there was ego. They needed to cut something unhealthy out of their life, maybe also cut fears out, and therefore have the success, connect and bring the truth. And the truth maybe is very difficult. I mean, the King of Swords is sitting on that Two of Pentacles, which Two of Pentacles is hard work, right? Let's look at love. But before we look at the Lover's Path Tarot, let's look at your Karma Dharma, Virgo, in the month of April, or whenever you get to view this reading. Now, King of Swords could be someone that you are letting go of, or this is someone that's coming through with a lot of truths. Now, Virgo and Aquarius, very similar, very cerebral. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. The higher octave of Mercury is Uranus. So there's great intelligence. So I do see Virgo many times as the Queen of Swords as well. So we'll see if she shows up. But we've got the Hermit here. Obviously, someone has the ability to see the truth. Someone who connects also, someone that's very spiritually inclined. For others of you, what is the Karma Dharma for Virgo? And we've got Judgment. So a moment of crisis. This is Pluto. This is also Archangel Michael saying that there is aid coming through, second chances. There is a resurrection. You haven't been living where your love life is concerned. You've gone through a death, and there's a possible resurrection here, second chances, but it's a critical moment where someone needs to make a very important decision moving forward, which will be very transformational for their life moving forward. Now for Virgo rising and Virgo sun, Pluto is transiting your 5th house. So it hasn't been much fun for you. The fun house is where Pluto is transiting for you. And that's been a few years. So let's see what's going on. Dear Spirit Guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel. I just noticed a love heart, like a leaf and a love heart on my tablecloth right here. You can't see it, but Virgo in April. We've got the Three of Coins. Three of Coins is something relative to work, but also the ability to expand. Could relate to three people as well. We've got oppression. Oppression. This is the Tower, my dear friends. Wow, Uranus. Something is changing here. Okay, a Tower moment is an awakening. It's a major shift. It's a breakdown. It's a shocking revelation. Tower moment, oppression. So the word oppression means that there's going to be an explosion of energies. And Six of Swords, which I mentioned over here. Six of Swords is leaving conflict and wanting to move towards serenity. Six of Swords can speak to a physical travel as well, but it's also a cerebral, like thoughts and perceptions, leaving, and this could be a physical move away from something that is changing, shifting, and it's going to be very sudden for you. And we've got the Page of Cups here, which is right here on the other side. So what is on offer here could be also an apology, because we've got here the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and then the offer, but what stands in between is a major shift. So maybe someone leaving, checking out of a third-party situation. Remember what I said, that the pages could also be children. And this is Pisces, so this is the energy playing out in your 7th house. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the 10 of Wands, which is a heavy burden, obviously, which could be coming to an end. We've got the 8 of Coins, so this is your card. You've been working really hard on a possible new beginning, right? Hoping for a restart. There's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, right? Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Cups, remember, is like the High Priestess, very intuitive. You've been working towards something that that's been really heavy for you, but it's obviously logically with that 10 of Wands coming to an end. We shall see with more cards, but right now, let's take the Moonology and see where you are emotionally. Interesting that we've got the new moon here as well. That could relate to the new moon in Pisces, which happened on the 2nd of March. And remember, the new moon in Aries, 1st of April, is the culmination of what possibly is beginning from the beginning of March. And I don't know if this is your energy or the other person. Where is a Virgo? Where is Virgo? In April. We've got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Logically, this speaks to the time of Sagittarius, which is the 23rd of November. Wow, that's a bit of a time to wait. I don't know if this also could be speaking to just, you know, the last new moon in Sagittarius. For some of you, possibly can. And a new moon is a new beginning. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces, which I spoke about, which mutable energies. So mutable new moons obviously are in square to you. So you're getting uncomfortable. You've needed to meditate, contemplate on what's going on for you, because there's some lack of clarity pertaining to your ability to have some luck or new beginnings, right? Someone has been in contemplation. We see that still here in the near future, but the Wheel of Fortune does bring changes here. Let's take one more. So new moon, 2 new moons that have probably passed, and we've got Believe in the Impossible and a blue moon. Now, my dear Virgo, I don't know when the next blue moon will be happening. I'm not certain about that, but it does say believe in the impossible and a blue moon. So something quite rare is going to happen for you. We've had another 2 signs that had this blue moon, And I'm afraid I do not remember which signs they were. No, I don't. I cannot remember. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got you and your loved ones are safe. So we've got a new moon in Cancer. We've got a new moon in Cancer, which is happening on June 29th. So that could be a very important time for you as well. 3 new moons and a blue moon. That is beginnings tenfold. Wow, that is incredible. And a new moon in Cancer, because it does say you and your loved ones are safe. So some of you may have been worried about your safety, where you're residing. This could be a possible new home. Feeling more emotionally secure with a brand new beginning. Let's see. Let's take the Lenormand. What I'd like to look at is the 10 of Wands here, which is the general energy of the Lover's Path Tarot reading. We've got a divine masculine on a path. We've got the clouds, which speaks to a lack of clarity. The clouds is Neptune in Pisces, so there could be misunderstandings or confusion about an ending of a heavy cycle of someone, a divine masculine taking action, taking a new path. This can speak to insecurities, doubts, secrets as well. And we've got a very romantic offer here. But there's hidden stuff around it as well, because the bouquet is an offer. It does speak to Jupiter and Sagittarius. So someone being very polite, very pleasant, maybe coming through as very, giving you a lot of flattery, or this could also be an offer. Someone being just very, very nice, right? Offering you a small cup, which is the... obviously, it's the page here. So let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the garden. So this could be an offer to go out. It could be in a public place. It could be a second chance, a second offer, a second meeting in a public place. This is the 20, which is the Judgment card, right? So a second chance and spirit helping you. This could also speak to social media. So communication, a messenger coming through with let's meet up, let's talk about this. There's still a lot of misunderstandings or not knowing everything when this offer comes through. This does speak to teamwork though as well. You could also be dealing with someone that's quite famous, or someone not being total truthfully about, you know, their happiness, their life's happiness. They've been dealing with a lot of blockages, and this does speak to someone being very lonely, looking very happy in their public life, but emotionally not being very happy, having gone through difficulties, and a sense of craving of needing to get out of blockages, out of loneliness. This could also be you, Virgo. Now, of course, the snake does speak to seduction, sexual intimacy, but also a Plutonian change. It can speak to a third person that someone was stuck with, right? A lot of secrets. And we've got news coming in. So the rider is coming in with a lot of news pertaining to solitude, an ability to transform one's life as well, and second chances at happiness. Let's take my signs and symbols cards for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. In the month of April, what's going on? What's going on for Virgo? So we've got, on the darker side, we've got a divine feminine. Could be a younger, could be an older. Doesn't really matter. It will be different for each of you. So we've got the bow and arrow, which we've also got here. Luck is on your side, Sagittarian abundance. But the bow and arrow also speaks to a passion. This is Cupid's love arrow, so someone desiring to connect, maybe hoping to take a travel or a path to open up. Right, okay. This does speak to, it's like the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Give me a moment. We've got the Saturn here. And Capricorn, and we've got Sagittarius here as well. Okay, what I see here is, yeah, we've got the coffin here. There is an ending. You may have been dealing with someone that was dealing with a darker female. I don't know if they're younger or older. It looks like there was desire and passion. Maybe also, remember, this could be Cupid's love arrow, which is poison. So this connection was quite poisonous. There was a lot of desire. Maybe something happened. It was some sort of karma playing out. Some sort of karma that was playing out that did have to do with sex, with intimacy, or maybe also secrets. We see that there's no clarity here, right? Because the light is not shown here. But this can also speak to a sobering up of energy, the fire being put out because of Saturn. Saturn is very sobering. It's like a wet blanket. It's like karma. It's someone needing to grow, someone going through a lot of karma, needing to grow and mature, dealing with challenges, difficulties. Looks like where there was like more luck, bad luck came through here. And of course, this is Capricorn. We've got Capricorn. We've also got Saturn here. Now here we've got the crown, which does speak to the Emperor, I would say. Someone who maybe also could be the King of Swords, I don't know. But someone who wears a uniform, someone that's got a position in their society, someone who's got a name for themselves, someone who's got a lot of obligations, someone that could not show their emotional happiness. They needed to keep that persona, that identity in their environment, in their life. But here we've also got the scales, my dear friends. The scales do speak to divorce, karma, justice, and we've got an ending here. So this could be in relation to someone going through divorce, someone having dealt with someone that was very Saturnian, very dark. It was a karmic chapter that they needed to go through and learn, take the initiative to grow, be responsible. But justice does come through. Justice does come through pertaining to love, right? There is the bed. The bed can speak to an intimate connection. And this could also speak to someone feeling as though they had a lot of bad luck. So going through emotional challenges, psychological issues. And we've also got, these are the energies of children. So this could be the daughter or a son, or like, the stars aligning, something to do with magic or luck that turned inside out or upside down, someone feeling as though they were very lucky. But this is Pluto. So Pluto brings endings and brand new beginnings. So I don't know if this is your energy or the person that you're dealing with. Okay, so we shall see as we'll be taking more cards. We'll be taking Sibilas, we'll be taking the Angel Answers, the Handwritten Love cards, and more tarot. Maybe a couple more of the Lover's Path Tarot, dear Virgo, but we shall see. This side is more about honoring someone, and I feel that there was an injustice here because of someone's royal standing or the personality or the person that they were. They needed to go through a tough lesson. So there was maybe an injustice, which sort of, maybe someone looked at their happiness, right, with the Three of Cups, but I think that sort of came back to bite them. That's what I'm feeling. And that it's time, because we see that you've gone through a lot of hardships here. The other person, not so much. Not so much, but it's like a changing of the guards right here, I feel. Because the outcome is that you've got Jupiter bringing fated positive changes for you. Okay, you've seen the light. You've gone through your own challenges as well. So, but what is on offer is something long-term, something, a new home, a new commitment, right? We see that here also. So let's see, because the other person may, even though they've been coming through as a page, they may be needed to mature and grow. And with the Emperor in the past, I don't know if some of you were in another connection with an older person, maybe someone, again, that was very Capricornian, very, someone very controlling, which you may be coming out of a relationship with. So, and maybe dealing with someone here that could be a bit younger. So I don't know. We, as I said, will look into more information. So thank you so much, dear Virgo, for being here, for connecting with me, for sharing, for liking, for subscribing, and being here and supporting Divine Debut if you are on Patreon. As well as that, thank you for also considering being on Patreon with us as we go into a lot there. So you can get the link to the extended below. Thank you, dear Virgo. Love and light. Wishing you well. Remember that the eclipse, the new moon eclipse in Taurus, is in good aspect to you. But it is, nevertheless, it is an eclipse. Eclipses are never easy. So talk to you soon. Love and light. Ta-da.